I had the strangest dream. I was choosing a character class, and I was in a completely different multiverse. This was not the lands between. Now let's see. Am I gonna punch a cow, sling a bean, or oil a snake? Let's be a snake oiler. Snake oilers rely on their moxie and chutzpah to tame snakes, their fearlessness to extract potent oils from those snakes, and their cleverness to manufacture and sell potions made from those oils. You've heard snake oilers are doing really well out in the west since the cows came home. Everybody needs potions and hope in these dark days, and also out west is where all the best snakes live. I want to be a snake oiler. And then you wake up, and you are suddenly a stick figure. So welcome everyone to the West of Loathing. No, I have not forgotten Elden Ring. This is not going to be another Stardew Valley situation, but I do not have the time right now to stream the fight for Miquella, the blade of Miquella. I do not have time for that right now. So instead of just recording it and oversaturating my channel even more with Elden Ring, I'm gonna record something a bit new for the holidays. Something I've been wanting to do again for the longest time. I played this once a long time ago, and I wanted to pick it back up. The West of Loathing. So we are here with Wolf McWolfman, and we are going to experience the wonders of being a snake oiler. My first playthrough, I think, long ago, I was a... what was I? Oh yeah, I was a bean slinger the first time, so... doing something a bit different now. Alrighty. You read the spine on one of your books. Jack Jones and the Cursed Eagle Outhouse. I read that one 10 times. The Miracle at Erie Barn. I remember that one. The Journey to the Spooky Canyon. I also remember that one, narrator. The Secret of the Witch Warehouse. Rufus liked this one as much as I did. Oh hey, this one might come in handy. You got an item. Walking stupid. Well, I'm pretty sure I manage that every day on my own, but... goodbye, desk. Goodbye, phonograph. Hey, Russell, how you doing? Caw. I'm gonna miss you, buddy. Caw, caw, caw. Yeah, have a cricket. Have a cricket, my buddy. You grab a cricket from your cricket bag and feed it to Russell. Why do you have a bag for crickets? Nobody knows. You're weird like that. He coos appreciatively and nuzzles your hand. Well, I'm not just going to leave him locked in a cage forever, so sure. You open your bedroom window, not pictured, and unlatch the door to Russell's cage. He winks at you, caws one last time, then flies away to the west. It's time to go join him. Now, what was that book? Walkin' Stupid. You read the book from cover to cover and learned how to walk really stupidly. You accidentally drop the book and then ruin it by stepping it on 30 times while you're trying to pick it up. I'm never going to turn this off. And then suddenly you walk out your door and find that you have been turned into a cowpuncher because the game crashed. You really need to focus on getting your computer fixed, protagonist. Make me. I will one day. Mom's pie safe. Keeps all her pies safe. Souvenirs from old family vacations. Plunder. Huh, it remembered that I played the DLC long ago. Nice. Okay, what was that? Lexicon grammatic side. How many different languages do you need to know to learn about numbers? On the application of the dynamics of general mathematical method previously applied to optics. No, thank you. Your kid brother's toy box. Yep. This is yours now. Don't know why you stole your brother's toy, but you did. You heartless monster. Your mom smiles warmly as you approach. I'm leaving now, Mom. We're gonna miss you, kiddo. Oh, and before you go, I got you a present. A present? A present? For me? It's that book you wanted for Crimbo. I know it's early, but... Now, let's see. The one about picking locks? Oh boy! The one about desert survival? Oh boy! The one about bartering? Oh boy! Let's go bartering. A cowpuncher that knows how to barter? We're unstoppable. Hey, I got a needle. Your father morosely jabs at the haystack that you just destroyed. You monster. That hat still don't fit you, Dad. I'll grow into it. It's time for me to leave. I want you to have this. It's your grandmother's brass knuckles. Oh, yikes, her grandma was a fighter. Thanks, Dad. Good luck out there. Be sure to say goodbye to your mother. Your brother Rufus is standing here looking nervous. He's pretty good at looking nervous. Here, have the puzzle. I don't want to have it. You hand him the puzzle, and he starts fidgeting with it. Time for me to head west, Rufus. I still don't understand why you're leaving. Why are you going west? To seek my fortune. No opportunity. If I'm going to make something of myself, I gotta go where I can make some meat. 60% of people who go west get killed within a year. And that's statistics before the cows came home. It's okay. We can make milkshakes now that they're home. I'll be okay. You worry about taking care of Mom and Dad. I'll worry about me. I still think you'll be dead by Crimbo. You monster. Thanks for believing in me! Would you like to skip Bowling Springs Prologue and head straight to Dirtwater? Any horses or partners you unlocked in any previous game will be available to you, and you'll start with 969 meat and some more important items from Bowling Springs. No, I want to play the Prologue again. Because it's been, like, more than a year. But thank you. Yes, stand on the back of that turnip truck. That clearly is going to be a good idea. Hey, you. Keep driving. 2 hands on the horse at all times. You skipped a credit sequence where your character rode a turnip craw around the Great Plains and into the sleepy town of Bowling Springs. Highlights of the trip include director, the cinematographer, film editor, dialect coach. Huh? Stunt coach. Oh, I get it. Yeah, I'm sure they all did their job very well. Hey, a turnip! What do you want? Buffalo gals want you to work the night. It's a chunk of wood from the broken hitching post. It's mine now. Pointy. BS Horsery. A sign on the door reads Gone Drinking. Time to go gone drinking too. As you walk into the saloon, the crazy-eyed guy sitting on the left of the door shrieks and waves at you to get your attention. Where's your hat, dagnabbit? Well, you can't drink in here without a hat. Tain't proper. He points to the take-a-hat and leave-a-hat box near the door. You look through the hat box and find a sturdy-looking Stetson. That looks like something you'd wear. You grab the hat and put it on. Thanks, sir. Pete! He gives you a friendly, if somewhat twitchy, nod. Say, feller, you heading west? If you want some company, I'd be more than happy to come along. Just let me know. Just let me know. Just let me know. No pressure. Yeah, thanks, Pete. You walk up to the bar and wait patiently for the bartender to notice you. Oh, while you're waiting, you see a sign taped to the back of the wall reading, Reward for lost mugs. 25 meat each. The bartender finally quits. It's pretending that they can't see you. Howdy, cowboy. What brings you to our little backwater? Make my fortune. Any work round these parts? Bowling Springs already has more people in it than jobs. It's more of an errand town, if you catch my meaning. If you're looking for a real job, I recommend talking to the railroad people up in Dirtwater. Sounds like a plan. Don't suppose you can help me with a little goblin problem? Goblin problem? Don't you dare. Don't you do it. I won't. One of the cowpokes that came through here from Dirtwater didn't wipe his boots off and got gulch goblin spores all over the place. I thought I cleaned them all, but I must have missed one in the basement. I'll help you with that. Hello. You should probably let her drink. I'm Wolf. I'm Horace. Nice to meet you. What do you do? I'm the town hostler. How's that working out for you? Oh, these horses are just flying out the door. No, I mean the horses keep running away. I haven't sold one in ages. Shame. Is that why you're drinking? Yup. And me being here drinking instead of watching the horses is probably how they kept escaping. It's one of those vicious circle things. Well, I'm in need of a horse. You got any left? One. Kind of a boring one, but it's got 4 legs and a back to sit on. I'll be happy to show it to you. But I don't want a boring horse. I want a fun horse. That's Susie. She's a rancher from nearby. Real tough broad. I ain't recommending you pester her. Lost her whole family to a cow attack recently. Got some pent-up frustrations about it. Howdy, Susie. Howdy, cowboy who's going to be searching the spittoon for his teeth if you don't leave me in peace. Moo. Alright. You said I should search the spittoon for my teeth? That sounds like a great idea. Thank you, Markiplier. Yep, it's full of spit. Regular spit. Gross tobacco spit. Chewing gum. And it looks like a few teeth as well. Maybe one of them is yours. It's disgusting. And the smell, even from a distance, it smells horrible. You are now on your hands and knees, peering into the filthy encrusted spittoon. I don't understand. What is wrong with you? Is there something shining at the bottom? You reach your hand towards the spittoon. Even before you touch it, you can feel the grossness in the air, like a greasy fog enveloping the stinking brass horror. It smells like the vomit trough at the Mesquite Barbecue eating contest. Never surrender! You plunge your hand into the awful soup. It makes a sound like... whoop. Your skin is burning. Your eyes start to water. Keep searching. Your fingers make contact with something. You pull your hand out of the devil's tureen slowly, not daring risk splashing the contents all over yourself. You appear to have gotten some kind of ring. Probably some kind of disease as well. Congratulations, perhaps? You got an item. Thank you, Pete. Oh, what's in here? A pile of old newspapers. Fun. A crate of Nurse brand whiskey. Hello, Gary. I think Gary was my companion last time, so we're not going to take Gary this time. Sheriff. Hello, Sheriff. Welcome to Boring Springs. I'm the sheriff in these parts. The what? The sheriff, okay? Blasted sign painters. You wouldn't be happen looking for work, would you? I am, in fact, because I happen to have some. There's a gang of hoodlums around here that call themselves the Fricker Gang. Last time I arrested one of them, they busted him out and took my cell door with them. It ain't much good without the door. I need someone tough, smart, and or slick to go fetch it back for me. And you're not doing it, why? I gotta stay here and practice my chair tipping. Alrighty. I'll give it a shot, and I'll take the shot. You deputized a gun? You're new in town. Maybe you ain't noticed, but there ain't much to do around here except drink. Here, let me write down the Fricker Gang's hideout for you. You discovered a new map location, the Fricker Gang hideout. Oh, I'll be back with the door. I'm taking your mug, and you can't stop me. Ah, trading. Step right up, straight right up. Braid's the name and trades my game. You seriously doubt that his name is Braid? Howdy, Braid. What are you trading? Well, sir, I am trading locks for soap and a stick of dynamite for a needle, and to the cunning skinner who brings me 3 rattlesnake hides. Well, to that adventurous soul, I will trade a fine silver pocket. Watch. I'll take some dynamite. What if I don't want to get lost? Oh, hello, Cactus Man. You approach the weird Cactus Man hybrid. He smiles at you. Howdy, Cactus Man. Howdy yourself. And the name's Bill. Cactus Bill. Well, what happened to you, Mr. Cactus? Well, to be honest, partner, I drank too much cactus beer, and it turned me into a cactus. Doc has warned me this would happen, but I didn't listen. Is that why they call you Cactus Bill? That is just a coincidence. Does it hurt? Does what hurt? Being a cactus? Nope, it's actually kind of nice. The natural fermentation process of the cactus keeps me pretty drunk most of the time. I guess it is a mite boring. It wouldn't be so bad if I had something to read. You don't happen to have a newspaper or anything, do you? I do! You'll give him the newspaper you found in the basement. Much obliged, partner. Let's see here. What can I do to return the paper? Oh, I know. My shovel. I left it behind the outhouse at Orehole Mine. It's yours if you go get it. I'm sure you'll find a use for it. Stick the... Alright, just, yep, that works. Alright, what have I got? Alright. The Dickering skill. You read the book from cover to cover and learn, among other things, its cover price was way too high. I love stupid walking. Hello, Braid. How about some free dynamite? Alrighty. Well, now I got 2 sticks of dynamite. I don't know what I'm gonna do with 2 sticks of dynamite, but... Oh yeah, I should probably go do what the things I'm supposed to. A Fricker Gang hideout. Hello. Hud Fricker. The Fricker Gang's intrepid lookout appears to be taking a little nap. Wake him up. Just shoot him. You could just shoot him. Let's go back. Okay, there's one thing I missed. Because apparently, I missed this last time. There's a certain achievement if you get the max amount of meat. So, Gary? I'm sorry, Gary. I'm sorry, Gary. Victory. Having dispatched the goblin, you pat yourself on the back for a job well done. I'm so sorry, Gary. I took care of that goblin. His name was Gary. Thank you kindly, Wolf. I don't care what his name was, but I know you're a stand-up feller and the moment you walked in here. That's the least I can do. I also found this mug. How's business? Oh, you know, every day I'm hustling. Boom, boom, boom. To tell you the truth, though, it's pretty terrible. All of my horses keep running away. Well, except for this ordinary one. Can I help? Oh God, yes, thank you, please. I go fetch him myself, except for this injury. What injury? I'll give you 300 meat for each finding them. How many are there? 3. Let me search your map. See, they always run to the same places. Orehole Mine, the Boring Springs Boneyard, and Thousand Snake Gulch. Why these places? I think they like the environments. They're thematically appropriate. When you find one, feed it some of the oats. That should send it back here. I got a needle. I got a needle. Alrighty. The Boneyard. There's a dirty mug. Let's go get that, where was it? Yep. Orehole Mine, behind the... We got a shovel. Spill some meat. 65 meat. And a mug. Well, going in. Ding ding. Cat. My cat has decided it's wanting to say hi. Instructions for the cargo elevator. This mechanism is labeled Cargo Elevator Controls. Poster on the wall behind reads blasting caps, plungers, and tools. Blasting caps, please. Let's blast them caps. These crates are labeled blasting caps. A period is part of the label. That's why it's inside the quotes like that. Looks like you're gonna need a crowbar to pry one of the crates open. An unrefined meat nugget. You can't get past this rubble. Well, I have TNT. Tools? Can we get a crowbar, please? A crowbar's a tool. Yep. Pick the lock. Consumes a needle. You managed to unlock the toolbox, but the needle is ruined in the process. Most of the tools inside are rusted away to nothing, but there's a pretty nice crowbar. Alrighty. Now let's go get a plunger. I'll take a detonation plunger, and I'll go get a blasting cap now. Thank you very much. Oh, I love stupid walking. And a blasting cap. This looks dangerous. I'll hook the plunger up to it. And, add the blasting cap. I feel like this is very stupid. Oh, yeah. Dodge roll away. Dodge roll. Hello there, friend. Hello there. It's okay. I'm a friend. The horse shies away from you in crippling introvertedness. Don't be like that. I brought some oats for you. They aren't poisonous, I think. That wasn't very comforting. The horse ducks and steps further back into the shadows. Have the note. Have the oats. Please eat the oats. They're fine. I'll eat them myself. Toss them in your mouth. Better than dry cat food. Why have I eaten dry cat food? You smile to show the horse that you're fine. Realize that you've unconsciously turned around and walked out the door. Geez, these are powerful. The horse looks at you warily as you re-enter with a cheerful wave. See? Perfectly fine. Please? Here? The horse hunches her shoulders slightly and seems to shrink. Come on, quit being an introvert. Eat the oats. Good horse. Now, back to the boneyard. Benjamin Crockett stepped on a rocket. Now, let's see. We can shoot the skeleton or punch the skeleton. I know what seems much more fun. We're gonna punch the skeleton. Ow. What does this do? First aid. You will recover. Ooh, nice. Punch. And go punch. Rude. Punch. You put a stop to this Captain Skeleton's unnatural animation. I leveled up Grit, old cavalry saver. Nice. I fail to see how that helps me punch things. Let's scuffle with the skeleton. Beef up. Your muscles will increase. Okay. Get beefy. Now punch. We one-hit the skeleton. Skill up. Glamour level 2. Allows the game to level up your skills for you. Attempts to create a well-rounded character. Let's not. You know? Let's not. We're not gonna do that. Wait, what was that? Colorblind mode? Sure, let's have that on. Remember how great things... Nope. Best... Nope. Arial is not the best font. It is not the best font. Your pulse quickens as you get near the spooky, translucent horse. You approach the weird, semi-transparent horse cautiously as to not startle her, though you quickly come to the realization that it is not a horse that startles easily. I'm a friend, okay? A little strange. How'd you do that without opening your mouth? Have some oats. You hold out a handful of oats for the horse, but she just sort of stares right through you. Pat her on the nose. You pat the horse's nose, which is very cold. If you were going to ride her, you would want an extra saddle blanket to keep your butt from freezing. Yep, still cold. Yep, still cold. Still cold. Still cold. Still cold. How far will the R's go? You hold out the oats again, but the horse continues to ignore them. How do I make oats spooky? I could put some bone meal on them. Grave dirt? Whee! Add some grave dirt to the oats. You sprinkle the oats with a little bit of grave dirt and hold them out again. The horse gazes expressionlessly at them and then eats them. And with that, she glides away in the direction of town. Alrighty, let's see, what are we missing? Oh yeah, the canyon. Ouch. Ow. Hello, Mr. Snake. I'm going to punch you. First, let's get beefy. And now, let's get punchy. We are shooting the snake. What did the snake do to us? I don't know. Mean snake. Boom. You made short work of that long snake. The snake looks really angry. You're going to need every trick in the book to beat this one. I'm good at tricks. I'm going to surrender to this snake. You wake up in a heap next to the snake. You feel a lump underneath you and realize you're lying on top of a stick of dynamite. Combat items like this one really give you an edge in combat. When you fight that snake again, try tossing this at it. Time to beat this snake. And I'm not going to use this, because I'm using a very specific guide in order to get the max amount of meat. Now, let's get beefy. And let's get punchy. Mr. Snake, I'm going to punch you now. Thank you, Mr. Snake. Ow, ow. Hello, crazy horse. You calmly look the horse in the eye. One of them is fixed at a glassy 1,000-yard stare, and the other is revolving madly in its own socket like he's thinking of trying to escape in every direction simultaneously. He looks to be calming down. Maybe. Now he's getting upset. Now he's not. A little now that it's clear you aren't actually made of spiders. You carefully, gently pat the horse's nose. He twitches a bit. Okay, a lot. But seems to recognize you as you aren't going to eat his eyes or suck at his soul or whatever madness is bouncing around that skull of his. Have some oats. You hungry? You feed the crazy horse some of the homing oats and it gallops away with the whinny. Or rather, hopefully he's headed home and not into the 12th dimension. Thank you, Mr. Horse. Yep, I am going to walk back all over. And you can't stop me, narrator. Why are you doing this? Ooh, a shiny rock. Back to the mine. At the bottom is a... You bend down and shine your lantern into the crack on the rock. You can barely make out the square-shaped box down there. Well, out of arm's reach. Looks like somebody dropped a small metal box in the hole, but you don't know if that's what was to hide it or discard it. You're truly desperate to find out what's in there. You could try reasoning with the rock. Your primary argument would be a bundle of dynamite. Perhaps you could persuade the hole to widen enough to grab the box. I like that idea. Let's use some dynamite persuasion. You carefully place 3 sticks of dynamite into the mouth of the hole. You ready? Ready! You light the fuse and then run back to the main mine shaft to avoid the explosion. Here's hoping you don't cause a cave-in. I love explosions! Let's go back in! You successfully widen the crack and can now reach for the box. You try to pull the box out of the hole. It's firmly wedged down there. Probably a forced explosion. Looks like you can still open it though. Except it's locked. The lock looks pretty simple. You could be able to pick it if you had a needle handy. You pick the lock and open the box to discover a single meat. All of that for one meat. I feel cheated. Well, friend, you are not friend. That doesn't seem very sportsmanlike. You sure you want to do that? Yes. You're just gonna gun down a hapless sleeping man in cold blood. I have done much worse things in the land between, so yes. Cold is the only blood that the Tarnished has. Shoot him. He's just a kid. Everyone dies. Dang, partner. You are a cold-blooded killer, and people can see it in your eyes. In fact, it's the last thing they see. Ruthless options will be available in some scenarios. Perfect, I was a pacifist last time. Not anymore. Oh, guys. One of the Fricker boys is dozing in a bathtub. Can you pass me the soap? Is sinking deeper into both sleep and the tub. Alright, now what? Drown him? I can just... You push his hand under the water and hold him there until he stops. Okay, okay. Ow. Rub-a-dub-dub. Let's see. You cautiously approach the Fricker gang. They're pretty engrossed in their poker game, so it doesn't actually require that much caution. You hide behind a barrel and eavesdrop on their conversation. The one with the eye patch is quiet, but you gather his name is Snipe, and that the squirrely one is his brother Wimpy. Shoot one of them in the back. You draw your pistol and execute one with the eye patch. His brother screams, jumps behind a barrel, and starts firing wildly. Let's get beefy. Wimpy. Get sorted. You're very wimpy. Time to recover that door. And that mug. Thank you. Now let's return to town. Alrighty. You. Oh, hey. I can shovel these. You got a perk, mostly scabs. You've run into so many cactuses that your body has built up an entire extra skin cells just to deal with the constant puncture wounds. More HP is more HP. Sheriff, I got you that door back. Fricker gang hasn't put a stop to your breathing. Did you rescue my cell door? This here prison cell just got 4 times more secure. Any boys left for me to round up? Nope. They won't be bothering this town anymore. Now that's a right load off my mind. Looks like I owe you a reward. Got another task for you if you got the time. Should be a lot simpler than the last one. Well, the Fricker boys busted the lock when they took the door. Gonna need a new one. Well, I think I can help you with that. Step right up, Braid's the name. Can I have a lock? But you really don't think his name is Braid. Takes your soap and hands you a lock. Alrighty. Back to the bar. Hey, may I join this game? Can I play? I have some meat, and I'm gonna bet crazily. Sweat gushes from their faces. They each read the how to play poker card game. Eventually, they both add 20 meat to the pot. Read them and weep. You show them your... Yeah, 10 plus 2, 3 kings. The guy on the left has a full house. 2 jacks and 3 aces. Intimidate! You explain that the jacks are worth 9 points each. Completely lying. Giving the guy on the left a total of 21, and the guy on the right 20, and you're 25 plus kings. And the king means that they either have to pay you in human teeth or an extra 10 meat each. They gasp and push more meat across the table. Collect your winnings and stand up. They thank you for helping them learn the game. Welp. Oh, hey, Pete, would you like some rocks? What do you say, Pete? Ooh, me? Well, I say all kinds of things. For instance, guy for Daniels, some blasted hornswoggles during mustache on my mule. Uh-huh. Right there's a shiny rock you got there. I'll give you 7 meat for that rock. Thank you kindly. I'll take that old silver cufflink on your hands. Give you 81 meat for it. And that seems like some unrefined meat roll. I'll buy it off you. Pleasure doing business with you. Listen, kid, all this stuff that I've been buying you, and you've been spending some time underground, ain't you? Well, you listen to old Pete here for advice. You stay out of the old hole mine if you know what's good for you. There's stuff down there on the 40th level that ain't worth messing with. Well, fellas that want to keep his eyes, if you catch my meaning. Not sure I do, but let's do it anyways. You gain 3,000, 300, 300, and 100. You said something earlier about an injury. Busted my knee while mucking at the showroom. Don't ask how, it's embarrassing. Was gonna get Doc to look at it, but she gave up doctoring. Now, why'd she go and do a thing like that? Nobody knows. She just shut herself up in the office. Said she wouldn't talk to anyone except Nurse Wiki. Is that an actual nurse, or I'm pretty sure that she was being sarcastic. Well, we need a horse. I'll choose a horse later. Oh, doctor! Doctor, doctor, give me the news. Whiskey delivery. What brand? Nurse Whiskey, your favorite, I'm led to believe. Didn't know she made house calls. Enter the house. Not until you give me that whiskey. Here. Whiskey, stat. She cracks open the whiskey and fills a small flask she takes out of her pocket. Then she puts the flask back in her pocket and starts chugging out of the bottle. What was the point of the flask then? That doesn't seem healthy, Doc. Who's the doctor here, me or you? Point taken. Point taken, Doc. Alright. Can I look at your books? If you want to. Not that they're gonna do you much good in this doom-forsaken heckhole. You should try being less cheerful, Doc. Legend of Curly's Meat. The book tells of a story of a legendary treasure. A massive chest full of premium meat secreted in the western desert by an old cowhand named Curly Butterfield. You got a perk? Goblin Tongue. Start flipping through the goblin language book. It's confusing at first, but you eventually get so engrossed by that time you take a break from reading, several blurfs have passed, and you also know a blurf is the goblin word for hour. You have learned to speak goblin. Sort of. You also feel really bad about what you did to that other goblin. Leaf through the life and works of Freed Fredrickson. But it's just mostly a list of reasons that drinking alcohol is bad. So it's actually a work of ludicrous speculative fiction. This should not be so close to the fireplace. Yep. Sure. 1 XP. Is everything alright, Doc? That depends on how fast I can get this whiskey into my bloodstream compared to how fast my liver filters it out. And I can't talk and drink at the same time, so... What's the matter, Doc? What's the matter? The whole world's gone to hell in a horse cart, and you asking me what's the matter? Bandits, cow demons, dead men walking? Why don't you go ahead and pick one and I'll drink to that? Dead men walking? You haven't seen it? Corpse and skeletons staggering around like puppets with half their strings cut, looking around to take a bite out of the living. Yeah, that was a skeleton in the cemetery. But how is that possible? It isn't. It goes against everything I know about medicine. Dead patients don't get back up. Oh, ouch. Every doctor loses patients now and again. You never get used to it, but it happens. What doesn't happen is them coming back afterwards and looking for revenge. That does sound rough. Buddy, I don't think you comprehend the situation. It's not just patients. It's neighbors, friends, husbands. Indeed. What now? What's with the TNT? It's so when I feel like I'm about to go, I can blow myself into bits, and so small there won't be nothing left to come back. It's a bit drastic. No way am I taking the risk of becoming one of those things. Fair enough. Now what? You have any idea what's causing these? Well, I heard a rumor. What? When you get incomplete information from a verified source. Oh. Anyway, I heard that there's this fella out in the west causing... It's a necromancer, they call him. Supposedly he's sending magic out in the world somehow. Like the beanslingers use? Never heard of any beanslingers raising the dead now, have you? That'd be one hell of a can of beans. What now? About that necromancer. Assuming he doesn't exist, what's about him? Well, maybe someone out to go try and stop him? You? Because I know you ain't talking about me. Why not you? The gray-haired old woman that knows about much as fighting as the squirrel knows about surgery? Did you hit your head on a bar stool, kid? Well, now that you mention it. You aren't that old. If we're going to pick someone up to go against a necromancer, be helpful, someone who knows death in a scientific way. You got plenty of motivation to get the job done for your friends and everyone else. Beats doing nothing. Anyway, beats locking yourself in a house of TNT and drinking yourself to death. You ain't even doing any doctoring anymore. You seriously expect me to ride out west by myself, chasing a rumor? Doesn't have to be by yourself. I'm heading west too. Tag along with me, and maybe we can find the guy and put a stop to him. It's crazy. Impossible. Like raising the dead impossible? Alright, what the heck, we'll give it a shot. Sweet. Now, about you. Hello there. Just thought I'd say Howie. How exactly do I make... How do I make you... friendly? Do I have anything that can make her friendly? Alrighty, we need a horse. You, introvert. You're coming with me, whether you like it or not. Can you sell me a horse? The shifty-looking dark one. She's a sneaky one. I'll sell her to you for 1,000 meat. When you say sneaky, she's real quiet, and she likes dark places. I do remember. Just look how she's trying to hide beneath the other horses. She seems pretty smart. I'll take her. Enter your name. Name for your horse. No, not Tina. Let's see. YouTube the horse. No. You know what? This horse's name is YouTube. Are you sure you want to name your horse YouTube? No, I don't. No, I don't. No, I don't want to name the horse YouTube. Let's go with something nice. Pixel. Pixel the horse. It's got a nice ring to it. At free with every horse purchase is a complimentary map. We got a map. We got a horse. Now, I guess it's time that we follow map to Dirtwater. You won't be able to come back. Are you sure you're ready to leave? Yep. Who will you take with you? Let's see. You're properly horsed and ready to start your new life in the West. All you need now is a partner. Someone to share the trail with. Somebody you can rely on for emotional and combat support. Who will you take with you? On second thought, don't leave yet. Is there a way to get Susie? Just a second. I want to see if I can get Susie. Ah, okay. I would never have thought of that. So to get Susie... Hello, YouTube. Here's how to get Susie. Me as a partner in the West of Loathing. Or however it is the AI channels do it nowadays. A map. The Boneyard. And then you need to find her family's graves. Benjamin Crockett. The skeleton guy. Let's see. Ah, here they are. Cochran. Elizabeth Cochran. Silas Cochran. That's gotta hurt. Now, let's go give our condolences. Hello, drunk guy. Don't mind us as we just worm our way over. Are you Susie Cochran? How do you know my last name? I saw the graves in the cemetery. I'm sorry for your loss. I saw it happen. Saw the whole dang thing and couldn't do nothing about it. Bartender says it was cows? It was a raid, see? Ma and Pa used to range cattle back before they came home. Pa didn't make it, but Ma and I managed to rebuild. We ranched pigs instead, and she left me the place when she passed. Well, I guess a passing herd sniffed out that it used to be a cow ranch, and they attacked. A couple days ago, happened fast. Didn't even have time to get my rifle out of the gun safe. Cow smashed in the front door, and the fire started out, back by the root cellar. House went up in a blaze. There wasn't anything I can do. Couldn't get upstairs to the kids because they're fire, and I saw Tim trample right in front of me. I ain't want to talk about it. What will you do now? Head west, I suppose. Nothing keeping me here. No desire to stay. Can't leave without my rifle, though. It was Miles' rifle. It's all I got left of her. Left at the ranch like a damn fool. If I can ask you a favor, I need someone to go get it for me. Of course. To the ranch. All the water in this trough is boiled away. Let's see. Someone's fixing a knife. I got a knife. These pies were not safe. Time to deal with a flaming cow. Let's get beefy. I was created as a cow puncher, and I will punch this cow with a sword. Well, that was mean. Get punched, idiot. One rifle. These pies were not safe. This house is the only thing still standing. It's still standing. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Alright, Susie. I have gotten your gun. Didn't catch your name. Wolf McWolfman. Well, that's enough wallowing in misery. Time for me to hit the road. If you want me to tag along when you head west, just say the word. Alrighty, now. Which partner do we choose? Alright, we'll take Susie. It is time to head west. Yep. We're taking Susie. You pop back in the saloon, collect Susie. You consult the southwest map the hostler gave you. It only lists two things, the town of Dirtwater and the Manifest Destiny Railroad Company. To Dirtwater! Hello, friend. What's new, Susie Doo? I'd like to check up on some of the ranches in these parts, see how bad the cows are getting. You know some? Not in great detail, but I know roughly where a few are, or at least where they will have been. There's not one far from here. Am I forgetting something? Susie says you should see the bartender about renting that room in Dirtwater. Be nice to have a base of operations. Yep, and there's the DLC. Yep. Pixel whinnies as you approach. Comb her mane. We are not leaving. Well, welcome to the Jewel Saloon. This is gonna be... No, buddy, where are you going? Hey, buddy, buddy, where are you going? Come on, buddy, where are you going? You seem worried. Can I help you? Okay, or not. This little girl is selling some flowers. You lose 50 meat, but I gain some flowers. The clerk clears her throat. Are you the sheriff? We don't currently have a sheriff. Can I be the sheriff? Do you have law enforcement experience? I do not. Have you been to sheriff school? I have not. Do you have an existing relationship with Dirtwater's local government? Funny you should mention. Are you familiar with all the local ordinances? Oh, yeah, about that. Do you even live here? No to all three. Then what, may I ask, in tarnation makes you think you'd be qualified to be the sheriff? Because I'm the protagonist. You just assumed you could mosey on in town and become the sheriff on your first day. If I had 5 meat for every wide-eyed protagonist-looking kid who wandered in here thinking they're the most important tenderfoot to ever strap on an iron, I wouldn't need this dead-end clerking job. I'm not sorry. Like I said, happens all the time. Can I still help? If you're good with a gun, there's always someone in need of justice. One posts his arm back. Cells are over yonder. Wasted. The straight IP Hat Gang. For grand theft, paint, and tasteless hat vandalism. Sure, I'll go after them. Wanted. The House in the Desert Game. For not paying their mortgage. Yes, I will go after them. The post office. Can I have a post office box here? No. The mercantile? Hello there, friend. Advanced cow punching. Ooh, I want to punch cows good. You just discover a new location. Cool. Well, now, let's see. Advanced cow punching. There's a complex pronunciation guide written by a linguist who was raised by cows. You can't take away the radio voice. This narrator has a radio voice whether you like it or not. Gives menacing moo, a skill that reduces the muscle of all your opponents. There's an essay about how to do a particular kind of sit-ups that make your abs really thick. Gives Brownie, a perk that increases your maximum HP. And there's a chapter about situational awareness and its importance when trying to survive in a world full of demon cows. Gives Ever Vigilant, a perk that increases your maximum AP by 2. Considering I only barely remember the fighting, I'm going to do the AP. You study the situational awareness techniques until you can read them with the eyes in the back of your head. You got a perk, Ever Vigilant. Then you shoot the book in pieces because you don't trust it or anything else anymore. Well, I never trusted anything in the first place. Hello, Mr. Mustache. Well, howdy there. Always nice to see a new face in town. Welcome to the Jewel Saloon. Howdy, Wolf. Folks around here just call me Mr. Pringles. What can I do for you? Nice to meet you, Mr. Pringles. May I have a room? Finest room in the house. Plenty of room for your partner, too. Interested? How much does it cost? Well, that's where in you look. The previous tenant was a banker fella, and he paid a month out in advance right before getting himself killed by bandits. You seem like a decent sort, so the room's all yours if you want it. Perfect. Need any help with anything? Well, if you're handy with mechanical type stuff, something's gone wrong with our player piano. Yeah, I thought the music sounded a little off. Yeah, it's not supposed to sound like that. I'll see what I can do. Well, now we're here in the Jewel Saloon in the town of Dirtwater. I think this is going to be very fun to play through. But however, thank you two. Thanks you two. However, or like all things, I must put a stop to it right here for now. Thank you all so much for watching. Yes, thank you, Mr. Pringles. See you later, Mr. Pringles. And if you like this and my stupid walking, then please consider subscribing or sticking around to see what other fun stuff we can get into. Hi, old man. But for now, if you want to see what's in the bottom of this platoon, then subscribe so we can find out next time. Bye!